Hey guys, Jake here. If you guys don't know, in one day, probably at the time of this release of this video, Pokemon ZA is going to come out. Pokemon Legends ZA, sorry, let me reiterate. It's a Legends, not a main canon story game. And it's kind of bringing in some interesting waves, interesting news and reactions. Obviously, the starters are dog shit. I'm going to let that be known now. Tepig, Fraligator, sorry, Imbor, Fraligator, and Meganium dog ass. Can we just get that out of the way? They're fucking dog ass. What's not dog ass is Zygarde being the strongest Pokemon in any Pokemon game, Mega Rayquaza level strength. Regardless, that's beside the point. The point of this video is that one day, or maybe 2 days actually at this point, a few days before the release of Pokemon Legends ZA, the entire game was leaked. The entire game has already been leaked. People have already played the game. They've completed the game before the official release date of the game. But that's not the only important thing that happened when the leaking of the Pokemon ZA game. More Pokemon leaks happened for the next actual mainline story game, the first true Gen 10, Gen X as they're calling it actually, Pokemon story game, apparently coming out next year. According to an account called Centro Leaks, who has been pretty well regarded in the Pokemon leaking community apparently for being dropping sometimes accurate leaks about Pokemon, says that Pokemon Gen 10 is Pokemon Winds and Pokemon Waves. It'll release sometime in 2026 to celebrate Pokemon's 30th. Am I doing it right? 30th anniversary. And I actually and I tend to believe that rumor to be true because Pokemon Scarlet and Violet came out in 2022. They've had 4 years. They would have 4 years at that point to make a brand new game, apparently on a new engine, as they say, the Gen X engine or whatever the hell it is. I'm not going to go into more details. I'll link the article down below. It's a great article about it. But yeah, we're going to go to Indonesia and Southeast Asia in this game. It's not Greece or the Mediterranean like people initially thought, like it was rumored for years prior to this. It's going to be Indonesia, Southeast Asia, and hell, I love that. Let's go to Vietnam. Let's go to my mother's homeland. Let's go back there. It's not going to be there. Could be close, but it's an interesting thing because the person who's directing it is Shigeru Omori, the person who's also made Sun Moon, Sword Shield, and Scarlet Violet, which famously haven't garnered great fan appeal. However, I've enjoyed them. Personally, I enjoy all of those games. I'm gonna actually make a Pokemon ranking the games videos, hopefully coming out either today or the day before the game releases or the day the game releases, one or the other. Well, it'll come out one or the other. Yeah, I'm gonna go over that, which is the best. But I think this has positive notes. This could be a very positive outcome because apparently he's known for making at least okay games. I like Cinderace. I like Sword and Shield better than Scarlet Violet, frankly. If you could just make a better version of Sword and Shield mixed with like some legends, some open world Scarlet Violet concepts, open world. Then I mean you have a good game, right? You have a good game on your hands, I think. One thing I'm hoping they don't do though is make it too realistic because obviously you're gonna put us in the Indonesian archipelagos. Don't make us get hit by a typhoon, like a category 5 typhoon every year, please. For the love of God, please just save us. Spare us. Okay? You don't need to be super realistic, super legit, and all that good stuff. Coming back to the weather theme in a second, apparently the major overarching themes is infinity. Whatever the fuck that means, really. What is it? Gojo JJK leaks or something? Who cares? It's inspired by again Indonesia, Southeast Asia, multiple islands and natural elements playing big roles. The game are being directed by Shigeru Omori. So again, Sun Moon, Sword Shield, Scarlet Violet, good stuff, and we're just hoping for the best here. But on that topic, apparently Pokemon Wind and Wave is going to be inspired by Storm Pokemon, where their box legendaries will be Storm Pokemon, whatever the hell that means. Inspired by Seed Pokemon, again, whatever the fuck that means. But they live on isolated islands following the Storm Pokemon, or the apparently, as they call it, the role grandfather, and then Wave Pokemon is the role is the grandmother. Don't know what that means. Again, it's way too soon to know what any of this means. It's kind of scary, kind of interestingly, but not that interesting. I'm kind of worried. I'll just say that. Apparently, these box art legendaries only accept Pokemon trainers who have properly raised mysterious seed Pokemon. I did say that a second ago too. What the hell are seed Pokemon, Jake? You might be asking. I don't know. What the fuck? I don't know. I'm just telling you about the leak. What the fuck do I know about it? I'm not Game Freak. I'm not big Nintendo. I don't know that shit. The fuck? Apparently, we're getting a new battle mechanic as well called Tinko Waza or Weather Moves, which yeah, it's Indonesia. They're known for their bad weather or their rapidly changing weather phenomena or natural phenomena. So, hell, you're going to inspire a region of the world that is known for bad weather and bad natural disasters. You go right the fuck ahead and make it about storms and weather, man. You might as well. Now, also, one final thing to wrap this up, because I'm not going to go into seed Pokemon because I don't really know enough about it. And this article does a good enough job, but it'll take too long for me to explain on my own. So please read. It's down below. It's a good article. It's a very informative article here. But Central Leaks basically says that there will be other gameplay modes and side activities for Pokemon Winds and Waves that go from gym adventures, weather skill acquisition quests, ride license quests. What the fuck does that mean, by the way? MMO raid battles. I mean, I guess, is this like Dynamax raids are again, like Sword Shield Dynamax raids. That's kind of interesting. Those are okay. I enjoy those a little bit. Pokemon Rescue, boss Pokemon, like the Titan and they say the Titan and Totem concept is it? I kind of like the Legends Arceus style where there's big like super strong Pokemon you just can't fight yet until you get a couple of totems beat and then you can fight them. I think it's pretty cool. It's a good concept, and especially different islands have different style totems. That'd be cool, like Sun and Moon and Legends Arceus style. That's interesting. They called diving, and then I know it's not listed last, but I wanted to say it last because Pokemon Survival. What the fuck? What the fuck is Pokemon Survival supposed? Are we gonna kill our Pokemon? Are they going to die? Are we gonna murder the Rattata again, like we did against Blue in Gen 1 and 3? Are we gonna kill Rattata? I'm excited. I wanna fuck up some Pokemon, dude. I wanna fuck up some Pokemon. So yeah, though, that's basically all the information we have on Pokemon Wind and Wave so far. And honestly, don't expect any more information to come out without like Nintendo and Game Freak sending the black SUVs to your house and you never being seen again. It's worse than LeBron. It's worse than the feds. It's Nintendo. You'll never be heard from again, okay? And neither is this leaker, potentially. We may never hear from him again, but he has served us well enough. Oh, and one more big thing, or maybe two more big things before the video ends. Apparently, Central Leak also has dropped more files, right? Pokemon ZA being leaked, whatever. That game was coming out in 2 days anyways. Who gave a shit, right? Pokemon Winds and Waves, whatever. That game is coming out next year anyways, right? No, apparently he's dropped a 5-year roadmap, a timeline of what Pokemon and Game Freak intends to release in a 5-year span going all the way to 2030. It's interesting. So we have another, not Wind Waves, but another Pokemon game that connects the, as they say it, the Sinnoh, the Hoenn, and other. They say more, but that's a cop out. So they connect the Sinnoh, Hoenn, and maybe a few other regions together. That's something that Pokemon fans have been asking for a decade, to get one game to connect all the regions. Imagine if Game Freak and Nintendo finally listen and they release the game of all Pokemon games. That costs $500, by the way, because they're like to 5 regions. They'll say, fuck them. Fuck them all. $500 if you want this fucking Pokemon game. Here you go. Here's your slop. And they'll throw it at our faces and we'll just happily get on the ground. We'll eat our gruel like it's the last meal we've ever had. So that's one thing. The second thing, though, is they already have a Gen 11 roadmap targeting a 2030 release. So Gen 10 is going to be 2026, and then Gen 11 is going to be 2030. That's 4 years, right? I mean, I guess that's 4 years between Scarlet Violet and then Wind Waves. And then was that 3 years between Sword Shield and Scarlet Violet? 2019, I think Sword Shield came out. I think so. But that's a long time. Okay, so I'm noticing that they're taking a little longer in between games now, which is fine. They need to pump the fucking brakes, okay? These games have been getting really rushed. They need to pump the fucking brakes. This is fine to take a little longer on games. Trust me, it's okay. But I don't want to wait till 2030 to play fucking Gen 11, dude. Come on. Come on. Just fucking get people on it, Game Freak. Extend your company. Fucking hell, man. But that's not it. That's not the only one, actually. There's another Pokemon Legends game. Yeah, the Pokemon Legends ZA is coming out October 16th, 2025, the day before this video comes out, right? And they're already planning on releasing another one. And hold the fuck up. You might think you know where it is. You might think it's, the most interesting region of all the Pokemon regions. Unova. Obviously, Unova makes the most sense because they have the most ancient lore. That region, simply put, has the most ancient lore outside the Sinnoh, but we already have a Legends Arceus game, which is the old Sinnoh. Bam! Done! Technically, the Unova region doesn't have it because it's obviously the Galar region. Yes, if you couldn't guess it by now, the next Legends game is going to be a Galar Legends game. Yeah, Scarlet and Violet are already getting a Legends game. Not Unova, though. Or Unova. Sorry, Unova sounds better than Unova. Unova. No, we're not going to get that. We're getting fucked. I'm playing through Black and White right now. Black, technically. And I love Unova is so amazing. It's such a good game. And in my opinion, it's probably the best. It's probably the last true great Pokemon game. I mean, there's some good ones in between, but this is probably the last great Pokemon game. It's a shame they never want to fucking revisit the best 2 games in the series, potentially. Who cares, right? Who cares? I'm just a random Pokemon fan that clearly doesn't know what I want and will just accept any gruel and slop that Nintendo throws at me because I already pre-ordered the next game. I'm a fucking sheep. So don't take what I say too seriously. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, consider subscribing. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.